They that understand among the people shall instruct many.
You gotta see that we are living this life again. You brothers understand. Your job is to instruct many.
You damn right I'm mad, because my people are oppressed. Everywhere in America there's a ghetto, there's a black man or Hispanic man there.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge.
You so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Native Indians, you are the children of Israel. Christ died for you only, and you must repent. That's right.
He gonna get this work.
Let me ask you a question. Does fulfill and done away with mean the same thing? No. Does fulfill and destruction mean the same thing? No. So what does fulfill mean? Fulfill means right, to complete or to accomplish. Right? You're 100% correct. Read that. Matthew chapter 5. You know where I thought it comes from? The same people that taught you that guy. Same people that taught you this lie, taught you the lie that we don't have to keep the commandments. But I'm going to explain it to you, because you asked a great question. Read that, please. Matthew chapter. So the question is, are we under grace or do we have to keep God's commandments? So let's find out. Read. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Let's see what Christ said. Jesus the Christ, the black Messiah. Read that. Think not. Think what? Think not. So what does think not mean? Right, don't think. Don't get it in your mind. What? That I am come to destroy the law. So Christ said, don't get it in your mind that he came to do away with God's commandments. Read on. Or the prophet. Or anything that the prophets wrote. Read on. I am not come to destroy. I did not come to destroy God's word. Hold on. Where's the law and the prophets written? Sum it up in 2 words. Old Testament. Think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. Christ never did away with the Old Testament. Lying Christianity says that you don't have to do anything the Old Testament says, but Christ never said that. He said, don't even think that. Read on. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. One more time. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. I did not come to destroy God's commandments, but to fulfill them. So, the commandments being fulfilled, I'm going to explain it, but does the commandments being fulfilled mean that I no longer have to do them? What does it mean?
It means that when you fulfill, you fulfill the obligation it was in the law. So now you don't have to do it no longer, but you still...
Brother Mike, I want you to listen to what you're saying.
Okay, I got you right. I did.
Right, that's why I want you to listen to what you're saying. You want to know why you're struggling to answer?
This is my guidance. This is my guidance.
I know. You want to know why you're struggling to answer? Because you're struggling is what we've been reading and what you've been taught. Because that it's been fulfilled so we don't have to do it, but you can if you want to. It's Christianity.
No.
All right, I'm going to listen.
I'll be like that now. Now, the commandments are still in effect.
Right.
But because of grace. Right? Because of grace. I not have to do the sacrifices that I did before to be forgiven.
That's 100% correct.
Okay? Now, but I'm still up under this law. I'm still going to live. This is my guideline to life itself. Okay?
I like that answer a little bit better. So we're going to get the scriptural understanding of what did Christ mean that he fulfilled the law. Because it's commonly taught that you don't have to keep the commandments because Jesus died. Give me Leviticus 20, Luke 24 and 42. Luke 24 and 42. What's your name again, sis? I'm sorry. Lisa. All praise. Lisa, would you raise a Christian? No? You believe the Bible? Okay, good. Read that, please. Luke chapter 24, verse 44. Hold that, I'm sorry. Hold that. Hold Matthew to Isaiah 28 and verse 10. Notice how the whole time, number one, we've been reading out the Bible. It hasn't been, well, I think, I feel, God came to me in a dream. None of that. We're going to read the Bible as it is written. But there's a way that you must read the Bible in order to get the proper understanding. It's not I interpret. Read what you got. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. God tells you how to read his Bible. For precept. Start at verse 9. Verse 9. Whom shall teach knowledge? Who is going to be able to teach God's knowledge? Teach God's Bible. Read. Whom shall make the understanding doctrine? Read it again. Whom shall he make to understand doctrine? And who's going to be able to understand? Who can teach the Bible? Who can understand the Bible? Read. Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Read on. For precept must be upon precept. Precept, I have the option of putting precept upon precept. Must be upon precept. So precept must be upon precept. You can't come to God's Bible and scripture isolate and think that you have the understanding. It's impossible. You have to take one part of the Bible and be able to and get the understanding in another part of the Bible. Read it again. For precept must be upon precept. Must. It has to be done that way. Otherwise, you're lying. Read on. Precept upon precept. Read. Line upon line. A line in the Old Testament and a line in the New Testament. Read. Line upon line. Here a little. Here's some in the Old Testament. And there a little. And here's some in the New Testament. Here's some in Mark. Here's some in John. Here's some in Revelations. Here's some in Genesis. Precept upon precept. That's how we get the understanding. So we read in Matthew chapter 5 verse 15, 5 verse 17 that he came to fulfill. Now we're going to go to the book of Luke to see what he meant by that. You got what I want? Luke chapter 24 verse 44. Read. And he said unto them. So he said unto the apostles. Read. These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you. Where? In Matthew. These are the words that I spake. Read. That all things must be fulfilled. All things must be what? Must be fulfilled. So all things must be fulfilled. Read on. Which were written in the law of Moses. So the things that have to be fulfilled was written in the law of Moses. Read on. And in the prophets. And in the prophets. And in the Psalms. And in the book of Psalms. Concerning me. Concerning me. Concerning the whole Bible. Concerning me. So the things that were fulfilled were the things that were written by Moses, the things that were written by the prophets, and the things that were written in the Psalms about Christ. Right. That's what was fulfilled. I'll show you. I'll give you an example. Give me Deuteronomy 18 and 18. We're going to come back to Luke. Deuteronomy 18 and 18.
Hey, buddy.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. Must be fulfilled in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. Read what you got. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. He shall raise up a prophet from among the Israelites. Read. Like unto thee. Just like Moses. And will put my words in his mouth. So who was the prophet that was raised up to be the mediator of the New Testament? Just like Moses was the mediator of the Old Testament. Christ. Did he fulfill Deuteronomy 18 and 18? Yes, he did. Give me Isaiah 53. We're going to get to the prophets. Right. By the order. Exactly. So he fulfilled what was written in Deuteronomy 18 and 18 verse 10. Isaiah 53 verse 10. Isaiah was a prophet, right? Yes, he was. Read. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin. Whose soul was made an offering for the sins of the Israelites? Christ was. So he fulfilled what was written in the prophets. Isaiah 53 verse 10. Now, give me the book of Psalms 22 and verse 16. So he fulfilled what was written in the law of Moses, Deuteronomy 18 and 18. He fulfilled what was written in the prophets, Isaiah 53, the whole chapter if you read it. But I just pulled out verse 10 to get to the point. Now we're going to read what was in the Psalms. Read on. Psalms 22, verse 18. 16. Verse 16. For the dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed. Who was that? The Romans. Read on. They pierced my hands. They pierced my hands. And my feet. And my feet. I may tell all my bones. Read. They look and snare upon me. Read. They part my garments among them. Who did they do that to? Jesus the Christ. So in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms, he fulfilled those things about him. Right. Matt, how can you fulfill the law of adultery? Right. How can you fulfill the law of homosexuality? How do you fulfill the law of the beard? No, he came to be the sacrifice. It was prophesied that a lamb would come and be the perfect sacrifice for God. He did that. So guess what? Everything else that's written is still in effect. We have to keep hair in our head. We have to keep a beard on our face. Right. What does grace mean? I'll give you the quick answer. Grace means mercy. It means mercy. We have mercy. Just like when your son says, look, Dad, don't ground me. I'm going to get my grades up next semester. You have mercy on him and you don't punish him. Guess what? He broke all the commandments. All the whole nation of Israel deserves death. But Christ came on the scene, and now we have mercy. To do what? To get back to what we were supposed to be doing in the first place, which is keeping the commandments.
Right.
It all goes back to keeping the commandments. You know what I want?
Romans chapter 6, verse 1.
Read that.
What shall we say then?
Read.
Shall we continue in sin?
So what is sin? What is sin, Brother Mike? No. Close, but no. Give me sin. The word sin is a word that has a biblical definition. So the thing is, like I said, we're not going to say what lying Christianity has taught us. We're not going to speak these things that we read on Google. We're going to read what God said, precept upon precept. Read what you got.
1 John chapter 3, verse 4.
Read.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Hey, brothers, we're reading the Bible out here. Y'all got a few minutes? Yeah, bro. Y'all stay and listen for a minute. Read that.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So the word sin has an actual definition. It means breaking God's commandments. That's the definition. Not miss the mark, not doing against what God wants you to do. All of those are real vague statements. The actual definition means breaking God's commandments, not doing what it says from Genesis to Numbers. That's what it means. Now go back to what you had.
Romans chapter 6, verse 1.
Read.
What shall we say then?
What shall we say then, Paul said?
Shall we continue in sin?
Shall we continue to break God's commandments like we've been doing?
That grace may abound?
Because Jesus Christ came to give us mercy? Shall we do whatever we want to do because Jesus came and died for us? Read on.
God forbid.
What does God forbid mean, bro? What does God forbid mean, bro? Don't do it. No. It means no. It means no. Right. It means no. Read that again.
Right. God, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin?
Shall we continue to break God's commandments?
That grace may abound?
Because Jesus came and died for us?
God forbid.
No, you cannot continue to break God's commandments.
Right.
You must keep God's commandments. Give me one.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.